Receive oral report on status of public emergency at 1200 block of Montgomery Avenue and confirm continuation of public emergency. City Manager.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, as I reported to you at the last City Council meeting, on October 8th, I used my authority as Director of Emergency Services to declare an emergency as a result of a failure of a sewer line in the 1200 block of Montgomery Avenue. That action followed information being provided to me by staff that several AT&T utility vaults in that region, underground utility vaults, had become filled and contaminated with sewage. The analysis conducted and reported to me by staff clearly and strongly demonstrated that there was a high probability that this contamination and inflow to the utility vaults was due to one or more breaks in the adjacent sewer lines of the responsibility of the city. As I reported to you previously, all of the discharge from into those utility vaults was properly handled, and there was no flow of raw sewage to contaminate local waterways. That being the case, the leakage from our sewer collection system lines still creates a violation of NPDES and local regional water quality control board requirements, and is a significant issue in the city's operation of its utility system. In order to quickly, address this situation, I used the authority of the emergency declaration process and directed staff to quickly locate and mobilize a contractor who had the capability, both timely and properly, to initiate repairs to the system. And my report to you tonight is that those repairs were initiated on October 13th, and they are proceeding well. To date, the main line repairs have been nearly completed, and as part of that process, 2 manholes which had experienced previous leakage have been replaced with concrete pours so that they are now stable and operating correctly. The system, the main line, has remained in operation throughout the construction period to date, with staff coordinating with the contractor and utilizing our emergency sewer line bypass system, which was an initiative funded by the City Council a couple of years ago. During the reconstruction, as I reported to you previously, we would be looking for additional leakage and breakage in the laterals that connect to the main line. And in fact, that investigation has occurred and has demonstrated a significant problem with virtually all of those laterals. In total, there are 30 of them. So as a result of that investigation, staff has directed the contractor to proceed with replacement of all 30 of those lateral lines. At this time, that work is progressing, having begun yesterday. The estimated cost of this work remains within the guideline or the amount that I reported to you at your last City Council meeting, and that is up to $150,000. I have now executed a contract with West Valley Construction Company in the not to exceed amount of $150,000 with a project completion date of November 30th. I do not have a better estimate for you at this particular moment about when the construction will precisely be completed. What will occur under the procedural requirements of this kind of emergency situation is that you will receive a report from me at each of your next City Council meetings until the emergency situation is fully and finally completed. At this point, I estimate again that the work will be completed by the end of the next month, and that shortly thereafter it will be appropriate for me to return to you with a final action to conclude that emergency situation. With that, I would be happy to answer any immediate questions.
Questions?
Through the chair, real quick,
Councilmember
the 30
Regina?
laterals that you referred to, is that within the scope of the $150,000?
Yes.
Okay, so the initial 150 was taking care of the manholes, the laterals, in addition to the other issues that you brought up at the last council meeting?
That is correct. Our estimate to you was not exceeding $150,000. Actually, staff reports to me that the estimate from West Valley was $140,000. So we are still expecting that that work will be fully completed within the amount reported to you previously.
Thank you.
Do you need a vote on this to confirm
I
the
do.
continuance?
Thank you. I do need a vote by the City Council to confirm the continuation of the emergency.
Okay. Is there a motion to confirm?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.